Joseph, you've been speaking about fear lately, so what keeps us in fear?
We have a fundamental belief that our hearts are either open or closed. That's a misunderstanding. It's a mental construct that needs to be eliminated. Your hearts are never, ever closed. Your hearts are never closed. The question is, what direction is the flow of your heart going in? Right? Whether your expression from the heart is inverted or extroverted, or extroverted outward. Now, what does it look like? When someone is highly inverted, then everything with their heart has to do with how it suits them, how it makes them feel. And so, because you're not experiencing others, it's easy to get afraid because you're out of touch. Because you're only generating an inflow and there's no exhale back to the world, so you're not receiving back because you're locked in your fear and you're only taking care of you. So you're loving you, you're caring you, using your heart as best as you can, even if it's shitty love, on you. It's inverted. It's all about you. And so then fear can live in that forever. Fear grows wonderfully inside that environment. An inverted heart is a breeding ground for fear. Now, when my heart goes out to the other, then I can receive. When my heart is inverted, what am I going to receive? Unless I'm going to my deepest, deepest, deepest level of self, which is not what you're doing when you're inverted. You're just taking care of your immediate ego needs and concerns and worry of your small lives. So that's not you going deep into your connection with your God. Then it's a perfect place for fear to live. When I'm reaching out to you, looking at you, communicating with you, and my feeling is towards you, now I am expressing, now my heart is outward. My heart is flowing and the energy is flowing outside of me. And as it flows out to you, you receive something. You see, the reason why you fear another's fear is because it's not coming out to you. All you're feeling is what's exuding out of them, not coming out of them. The fear lives inside. But, you're around it. Like if you put your hand over an ice cream cone, you can feel the cold. But the cold is contained inside the ice cream, isn't it? Or a piece of ice. But you're still going to feel it. You can feel another's fear. But they're not emanating it out. Unless it's extreme situations where they go into panic and they have outward expression. But this has nothing to do with they're not giving you heart at all. So when my heart is going now outward, it's open either way. It's like valves. Which way is it open? So when my valve is open out, then through other parts of myself, I receive back from you. That's the inhale, exhale, and the experience of that. And so fear is very difficult to breed in that environment. Think about how almost impossible it is to experience fear when I'm with you. I'm not taking, I'm giving. It's flowing out, and I'm just naturally taking in like you're taking a breath naturally. That direction versus just in and not out is the only problem with how you're using or misusing your hearts. Now this outward flow, which goes in and out, unlike the inverted way of using your heart, which is only one direction, is what allows us to expand and grow. Because now I'm exerting out myself into the world. I'm expressing out these feelings. I'm seeing you, and so it's pulling me out of me. So I can come out of my shell, I can come out of my worries, and I can come out of my fears that way. It works. As my grief is expressed outward, not as a complaint that's actually only heard by me, even though I'm expressing it outwardly. Because I'm not even listening to the fact that I'm not even aware you're really listening to my complaint. I'm just complaining because I'm locked in my own shit. That's not what I mean. When I'm expressing my grief out and sharing, exposing, understanding that, you are human and have an understanding of this to some degree also. Well, that allows other dimensions of experience and communication to grow between us and to occur. How much less dimensional is my experience if my heart is inverted? So there are people who claim, his or her heart is closed. No, their heart is fully working for their own personal needs and wants, for their own selfish gain and desires or protections or what have you. They're not closed at all. Even a sociopath, even a psychopath has heart to feel his or her needs. Theirs are generally inverted. Something's wrong with their mechanism that it can't go out. So on a brain scan, you can see that a sociopath or psychopath's brain does not respond to external feelings like empathy and even just lesser ones like sympathy towards others, but it surely lights up when it's for themselves. So they actually are experiencing matters of the heart. Right? But it's all now programmed in an inverted fashion. So no one's heart's closed. It's what direction do you want to point your heart to? So if your heart is open to another, that doesn't, of course you can feel hurt and pain and all these kind of things, because if you're dealing with an inverted individual and you open your heart to them and you are oblivious to it and you don't practice learning the difference between somebody whose heart flows out versus in. Or if you have the misconception that there's such a thing as a closed heart, and you want to be the hero to open their heart, now you're living in an illusionary world because it's not even true. So now you're in delusions of grandeur that you're going to somehow save a person by opening their heart, when it's not even closed in the first place. It's wide open, it's just pointed in. Then you, at that point, are truly wasting a great deal of time. You're just as lost. And again, you want to understand that your whole metaphoric perspective of the heart is off. The heart is always open. It's about what direction is it flowing in.